Hi, everybody. Just gonna wait for a few people to come on before I get started. Hi, guys. Oof. So I'm already getting tons of hits for this karmic love reading. Thank you guys for being here. If you guys are watching this after it's gone live, thank you for your likes, shares, subscriptions. Please remember to like this video if you like these readings. Subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss these readings. And also share this video with who you feel like you resonate with. I haven't done these in a minute, you guys, I know. The karmics. It can't be real, you know. But they are. Hi, guys. Thank you guys for your likes. All right, everybody. So I hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are enjoying your new year, enjoying your day, however you can. I know everybody's day is a little bit different, especially since it's not a weekend. It's the beginning of the week. Happy New Week. You guys, I already have been working on stuff for the channel. I just wanted to do these readings. Thank you guys for your likes. I just wanted to do these readings because I have not done this in a while, and because I wanted to do these and then upload the weekly. So much love to you all. I'm super excited. I want to see what's going on with these karmics. I'm already getting so many hits, you guys. So many hits. These karmics, they're struggling with a lot and they're dealing with a lot. But they just don't even know where to start. They don't know what to do. They also are so used to just like talking and doing stuff that they're just like pretty much doing or saying anything to just keep going, to be relevant, to have attention. So, right off the bat, just in case you're wondering, and, in case you're new here, but even if you've been here for a while, these karmics, this karmic love reading, these are about the karmics who you're wondering about. This is what's going on in their love lives, their career, their finances. This is what's going on with them, especially if they have a divine masculine or two that they're holding grips onto, that they refuse to let go of, because he's the best thing that their eyes have ever seen, especially if that's what's going on, then these readings are going to pick up on that situation and show you guys, what's going on with that situation. So I feel like these karmics, there's a lot of stuff they're not saying. They're definitely like desperate. I feel like that underlying repetitive, desperate energy from them that's still there with them. But I also channeled so much before I even went live. I channeled about the fact that they got, okay, so somebody, and the cards are going to show it. And so that's why I'm just going to basically go over what I wrote down in the description. Basically, they were lying. This person, they would always lie. And it's being exposed what they were doing behind the scenes. And then it's being exposed what this person who they were holding on to was doing behind the scenes as well. Okay. These karmics, they're still holding on to these folks. They're not going to let them go, because especially if they derive like a level of respect, or they feel like they get respect, or they feel like this person respects them or something like that, especially if that's what's going on, they're not going to leave whoever this person is. Even though they've done this, but there's been some things that have unfolded, you guys. Some things have happened. Okay, so these karmics in particular that we're going to be focusing on in this reading today, these are the karmics that came into your life while you were calling in your soulmate. Okay, they blocked you from calling in your soulmate. Perhaps their initials start with a K, L. I feel like this is a karmic that they kept pushing the boundaries. So they would always be like, okay, we're just going to do it this one way. But then it would end up being that you would end up going fully the way that they wanted it to go. So this was somebody who would always push the boundaries. You gave them an inch, they took a mile. You let them have a small leeway, they took a big leeway. You didn't really want them in your life, and they kind of pushed their way into your life. Like, but I also feel an energy of you guys feeling like this person didn't really push their way into your life because they didn't really you kind of like this person, but this person did because they were pretending to be somebody who they weren't, just because they knew that that would bring you in. So you were calling in your soulmate at the time when you met these karmics, or this karmic in particular. We're going to focus on two groups. And then these karmics were also the karmics. So this is another group. This could even be the same group for some of you guys, or the same person. This person or these people as well or separately, they made you keep an open mind. They were the kind of people who were like, oh yeah, you're closed-minded, you're judgmental, da da da. When you were just kind of deciphering the situation for yourself and deciding to judge for yourself and deciding to be who you are. And despite the fact that there's other things going on, and despite the fact that there's um, this person it might be, putting in this effort, but you don't really want to respond to them in this way. These were the karmics, or this was a particular karmic that made you feel bad about not keeping an open mind. So they were kind of like, oh, keep an open mind. There are also karmics who they were just always trying to look for their soulmate. So these were karmics who were always looking for their soulmate, always um, like desperate to be with somebody, always need to be in a relationship. But there's something very sinister about them. There's something very malicious, manipulative, but it's more like it doesn't sit well with me. This person, they might be sick. They might have a disease while they're still looking for their soulmate and spreading their disease, or or it could be that this person lacks the confidence, and so they're not really looking for their soulmate. They might be wanting to find that kind of love, but really on the they're not really on the pathway to finding that love. Now this is somebody who's very jumbly, they're a liar, they don't know, they feel things. Like this person, okay, so I'm definitely feeling the STI diagnosis here. They feel things, and they feel things, and they felt things at the time when you met them. Even if this was years ago, they felt like things were wrong with their body. They felt like something was wrong with their health, but they were not going to the doctor. They were not trusting. They didn't want to deal with it. They didn't want to accept it. They might have, some of them knew, but very, very few of them, most of them did not want to know. They had a feeling about it, but they just did not want to stop living that lifestyle. They didn't want to stop and love themselves. They rather wanted to keep on partying, or whatever this was that they were doing that wasn't healthy. It came from a place of pain. So because they were looking for their soulmate, i.e., why you met them while you were calling in your soulmate, because they were also calling in their soulmate. They were also looking for their soulmate, but they were going about it in a shadowy sort of way. So, and they kind of stayed stuck in that area. That's why you met them in that space. And once you grew out of that space, you no longer had a connection with them, because they were just looking for their soulmate, and that's their karma. It's like they're always going to be stuck looking for their soulmate. Yes. So these are these karmics that we're talking about at this time, and this is what's going on in their life. Something has happened to them. Things are always happening with karmics. They're kind of always getting into stuff, especially with these particular karmics. Wow. So you guys feel free to comment, okay, and also feel free to donate. Right now is a good time because I'm live, and it's really easy to send that. And so, for those of you guys who've been wanting to do that, it's a good time to do it. Those of you guys who've been wanting to. So, back to your karmic love reading. Not that we ever really left, honestly, but I just want to get my attention back on it. I want to know more about what's happening, the main synopsis, and just I want to follow the story that Spirit gives us, or gives me, rather, sorry, and then tell it to you guys. It's going to start with a singular person and then grow from there. So I'm seeing a man here, a karmic man. This man had somebody amazing. He either had you, someone else. Wow, amazing in their life. You or someone else. He had you, someone else, Seven of Pentacles. Amazing in his life. And he was just still playing his other options, playing the field, entertaining other girls, other men, other women. This person was all over the place. Some of them, they were bisexual. Some of them, they're LGBTQ. Some of them are straight, and they were this person here, and this is already known that this person had you waiting for them, right? And they were entertaining their other options. Okay. And in those options that they entertained, they would burn, things would fall apart. They got burned from this situation. So this person here, they either did this in the past or they're still doing this, right? To you, or they did this in the past to you and you're not dealing with them anymore, okay? And so as they were doing this, they fell into a third party situation. They either went to a strip club, they went to a brothel. They went to even a girl's house, a bunch of girls' house, like one house where a bunch of girls were staying, and maybe they were just friends, but they all were into him. This person, they got into a menage a trois. Okay, this is especially for an older man. Okay, of a fair race. So this man, he's Caucasian. He was in a menage a trois with three people. He's brown hair, he's brunette. Okay. Now, this person here, they fathered a child. They got one of the women pregnant. One of the women got pregnant on purpose, whatever. But somehow he got pregnant, or somebody in this situation got pregnant. And now this person is having to kind of boss up. This person, if nobody got pregnant, there was a disease that this person got. Okay. And all of them got the same disease. These people, they got HIV. So this man here that was entertaining all his options and holding on to you, holding on to someone else before you, holding on to young energy of you guys who walked away. You weren't dealing with this person. They either shut you out or they were not even just putting you on the fence anymore. You just moved on from them. My connection is a little bit unstable, you guys. 1 second. I should be fine, but I just don't want to lose you guys. Okay, we're back. Let me know if you lost me. Let me know if you guys can hear me. You can comment down below if you want. Comment in the chat if you like. So this person, and comment in the chat, let me know. This person, they were entertaining tons of different people. And they had a menage a trois. And they got a virus. They also got a baby as well in the same category. And they grew up and realized that's what happens. I feel like whatever this person got, I feel like it might be definitely very harsh for someone here, for a group of you guys here to understand this, to hear this even. But yeah, they got that. And they might have even given it to you. Okay. Some of you guys, this person gave it to you. All right. Some of you guys, you were involved in this third party situation. You might have been involved in this event, this experience. Okay. Now, this might have happened recently or this already happened because I'm definitely picking up on this being a past energy where this happened to somebody already, where they were dealing with someone who, this has been a constant story, you guys. They were dealing with somebody who got it, right? Now, this definitely feels like it happened in the past. It definitely feels like it also happened in the present. moment and energy as well, like recently, past few months, maybe even they found out recently, even, right? But this is building onto a larger story. This was life changing for you and for them because if you didn't get this disease, somehow this disease affected your life, changed your life forever in a way that it ended things. You had to end things in your life because either you didn't know and spirit was protecting you, or you got it and you had to change around your life and you had to end a relationship with somebody who you thought really loved you and you knew you really loved, or you had to or this person, the people who they were messing with, some of them were just being silly, some of those girls that this person was messing with, because it feels like it's more of like a feminine energy, or if it was like a man that this person was messing with, it was a man who wanted to be their leading lady esque, he was trying to like usurp the throne. If the throne was usurped already, the throne was already sat upon, all these ladies here, they wanted to usurp the throne. They wanted to be you. If you were the main person that this person was holding on to, they wanted to be you. They wanted to be the other option. They wanted this person to leave you for them. So they thought if they gave in to what this person wanted, that this person would start to see them as loving them. But this person just really grew stronger boundaries and cut them out of their life. This person got a business, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a Tumblr, a Twitter. They grew something, social media that is amazing for them, and it's a strong business for them. Um, they got their health back. They got firm in their boundaries and became somebody who's trustworthy. Like their word really meant something. Their word became bond after this experience. Meanwhile, with these other females here, because I feel like some of these females, they were your friends, they ended up getting back the upper ground, but they periodically fall off. So they're still struggling with their health. They've not learned the higher lesson of this. They're still dealing with like feeling like wanting to get this person's attention, wanting this person to finally notice them, wanting to finally have a victory with them. It's like they have been having small victories, but not the victory that they want. So if they've been wanting to get back in the saddle with this person, they haven't been able to get back in the saddle with this person. And this is especially for somebody who this was a divine masculine who was running around and entertaining his options. He was investing his energy, investing his seed. Hello, May, investing his seed into, especially if this person was born in May, um, investing his seed into other things that were failing swamps. He got what he got from that, and he grew up about that. But these females, or wherever he put his seed, that he got something else back. You know what I'm saying? And everybody got something. You know what I mean? Because that's just what happened. And this situation here, these folks have been trying to have a victory. They've been trying to get back in bed with him. They've been trying to get him to ask them out. Whatever their intentions are to get him to marry them, to get him to see them as marriage material, to get him to stop seeing you, because this person, oh my God, um, this person is just these karmics here. This person is obsessed with you. They completely see your perspective. You have completely opened their eyes. They see your way. They realize you're right. They're completely at your will. Okay. And you are seeing another perspective of them as well. And these people are seeing another perspective of this person as well. You are going to want to know about the perspective that these people are seeing about this divine masculine who still wants you. I feel like you guys have moved on. This divine masculine will never let you go. And they have done so much. Some of them even did, um, like, they did stuff behind the scenes, whatever way you have it, or whatever way have you, to have you move on so that you would move on from this person. They introduced you to new guys, or try to wound you, try to make you feel like you weren't good enough. They tried to knock your confidence, knock your weight, knock your figure, like knock your race. If this was like an interracial coupling, these women were like of a certain race and they were all of one race. They were trying to knock, and especially if they were of his race, they were trying to knock your, I don't care if they didn't know him until you met him and you brought him in. They were trying to knock your confidence in him so that because they didn't really think that you should have it. Like they were kind of like race first, those types of individuals that kind of think that way. So they're trying to get this person to either be heartbroken by you, by telling this person what's going on in your life, or they try to separate the two of you guys by sabotaging, creating an event where this person was sabotaged from being able to be with you, by giving this person a disease even. Oh my God, some of these girls here that gave this person a disease for all of you guys' different scenarios, they knew they had it. They just didn't want this person to feel good enough to go after you anymore. And you know what? It worked. It didn't really, but it kind of did because you would not have wanted to be with them if you knew at the time or whenever they knew that they had it. So they were just trying to sully this person. They were trying to sully this person, and this person realized their worth. But first, they were kind of entertaining their other options. And even though this person was a divine masculine, we're starting off with a divine masculine because he is kind of the journey through to the karmics, right? So with these karmic females now that are holding, this person has shut them out. And the last bit we're going to get on this divine masculine is that he has moved on. He has moved on. He might be dealing with a new woman, okay, that he's strongly interested in. He might be strongly interested in you, keeping you in mind, holding on to you. He definitely holds on to you. He worries about you. He worries about you. He worries and worries and worries about you. He worries about where things are going. He worries about what's going to happen. He worries about who you're with. He worries. He just worries and worries and worries. This man just worries. Oh my gosh. I'm going to set this aside. But there's no, oh, that he just wants a space in your life. You guys moved on from this person. I feel like you had no choice but to move on. I feel like they just kept on being that way and you had to move on. So this person doesn't know where they fit into your life anymore because of what these women did. So there's this person is living in their fears because they love you. They love you. You can't fake that kind of love. But they've moved on. If they're, single and you're coupled with somebody else and minding your business, they're getting to know somebody new and it's very peaceful. And they really do like this person. They find this person to be enjoyable, kind, nice, friendly. Okay. This person is also having a new beginning in self-love. They're loving themselves, caring about themselves first, like not over giving to others, not wanting attention more than like under watering themselves. This person, they didn't water themselves. They were so hard on themselves. You were what they needed. They needed you. They needed you. They needed you. That's why that happened, is what I'm hearing. Because you guys were divinely connected and you were denying your gifts. You were denying him as a gift. You were just being shy. A lot of you guys had insecurities. That's why this person was able to do this to you, to show you what you were dealing with. You were the leading lady. You were the person. You were the coin. You were the main investment that was taking a long time to pan out because you didn't see, you were too scared to approach, or you had your own blocks. And this person, instead of gearing up and gaining their own confidence, or just being patient through the situation to understand it more fully, they were investing their seeds into other situations. So then they got spoiled crop. Their crop is rotten. Okay. Ain't nothing growing from that seed that they're sowing that came from that bag. You know what I'm saying? Not anything that you want to grow. Not for a while. Not until this person takes care of themselves. This person has always needed to take care of themselves and love themselves. They know that about themselves, but they were denying that this is what they needed and this is what they wanted. And they realized that that's why everybody was brought together at the time, was because everybody was struggling with the same thing. Everybody was sad about the same sort of thing. It was sad about, you know, abuse, trauma, pain. And I feel like that's why I feel like it's a group of friends, a group of people who know each other, or, even family members, siblings. You guys went through a lot separately, together, whatever. And you guys were just there to love each other because that's all you guys really wanted. You guys just really wanted to love each other. You didn't want to hurt one another. But I feel like it just turned into such a toxic environment. But these karmics, especially the karmic females that got the virus, they're surrendering in some regards. When it comes to this situation, they're surrendering to their hand. And here, what else they're surrendering to, you guys? that they're jealous and that, they might have had people who were jealous of them. I feel like their mother is jealous of them. They have a jealous sister, but they're jealous of you and they're accepting that they were just jealous of you. And that's why they were trying to destroy your life. And then they destroyed their own life. They got a virus. One of them already had it because she was messing around with some other dude that you knew from before that you dubbed. You dubbed him. And she was trying to mess with him just because she wanted to get your attention. She wanted you to know that she was more attractive than you or whatever. And then he violated her, and then that's how she got it. And then she went back and she was trying to betray you again. She said, "Oh, well, I got violated. How's she gonna get love? Ba da da." That's what happened. How's she gonna get love? Ba da da. Boom. And then then she came in the middle of your other situation. That's what she did. That's what happened with this divine masculine. Didn't know he was divine. He didn't know how special he was. And now he's moving on. He's at peace. He got a new beginning in love. And he got his confidence. The confidence that they kept on trying to get back with him, that they might have been getting small victories like likes, like if they post a picture on Instagram or even YouTube or something like that, or whatever. They might get a like from him sometimes. But this person would always like your pictures, always like your videos. This person would always pay attention to you. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter if you uploaded your toe, they would like it, and they would probably comment if you uploaded your toe. They would probably comment. This person thought you were so funny, and they still think that about you. They love you, but they understand your choices, whatever your choices may be. This person got their confidence back, not just physically. They only had their physical confidence. And these people, if they wanted a relationship from this person and they were that desperate, then they were putting out the most desperate energy. So this person was just using them for sex because they were running to this person being like, yes, like, making it seem like, oh no, I don't want anything. I don't care. Like, just so this person notices them, maybe if and then this person just kept on ignoring their advances because he never wanted them. He wanted you. And they're realizing that they were also these karmic feminines, that because now we're branching off from these karmic feminines that betrayed you by trying to steal your divine masculine in whatever way that they were and are still trying to, right? In whatever way, right? This same particular person, they are still trying to get at this person, even though this person has moved on. They are, and if they still keep a flame burning, whatever. Now, this person, these people here, this group, it might have been 7 people, right? Could also be 3 people here because it might have been 7 people, and then they betrayed each other, so then 7 people ended up getting the diagnosis. I feel like it's more than 7. I feel like it might be around 12 people that got a diagnosis, honestly. I feel like it was, especially if the bigger the group, the more people that got a diagnosis. Holy, oh my God, I'm feeling diagnosed. I'm feeling paperwork. Paperwork. I'm just feeling like documenting. I'm trying not to laugh because it's not funny, but this just feels like I feel like for a lot of you guys, especially for the divine feminine here, divine femme, you literally you had no idea, or you were trusting this person and you might have got your own document, you know what I'm saying? But you were trusting this person. You were trusting this person and you were at home and you weren't so stressed because you weren't at those, events. You weren't betraying your friends. And so, for a lot of you guys, you probably didn't get the brunt of it. I feel like for a lot of you guys, though, you were just minding your business. And then these folks, it was all this commotion going on behind you and around you. And then trying to pretend like that wasn't happening in their life and why trying to act like they don't know why that's happening to them right now. But they also got a diagnosis. And it's unspeakable. They can't speak on it. They can't believe that that happened to them. They always thought that that would never happen to them. And they realized that they were just jealous of you. So now it's like now these karmic feminines, they moved on. They have their own secret liaisons. These karmic feminines had men on the side that were lying to them. These men on the side that were lying to them that they thought that they were lying to and that they were manipulating, they were the boss of. Those men were also manipulating them. And those men were betraying them. They were jealous of them. They wanted to tear them down. I feel like whoever these males were that were near them, they wanted to tear them down. Oh my goodness. These karmic feminines moved on to a man who was emotional, a man who really stirred their emotions. They all moved on to meeting a man who they really fell in love with. Okay. So this could have been one man or multiple different men for all of them, but this is the similar scenario. This is what's going on with them right now. They all ended up meeting a man who was caring or emotional, at least on the surface in the beginning. Um, but he is on this journey of emotion. At least with them, their relationship is very strictly emotional. So he is all about how he feels. And if he's not getting certain things, he acts out of his emotions. So this person is a bit of a basket case. While he might be kind and observant and understanding, he's also manipulative, controlling, conniving, cunning, manipulative, a cheater, you know? And this person here, they told them the truth about who they really were. So they ended up meeting somebody who was manipulative and a liar, but told them that they would call them that, right? But this person told them in the beginning who they were, that they were married. Okay. And that's what it is, that this person was married in another relationship. Yep. I do feel like this person was letting them know that there was an issue in the marriage. Perhaps there was a change of events, perhaps a divorce getting ready to happen. Yep. Divorce. So they met a man who seemed divine, or maybe he didn't seem divine. He was just emotional, and and he really stirred their emotions. He really took care of their feelings. He was really there for them, like emotionally, and he was always understanding of them. He always loved them. He was always there to talk to. Now this man, but he also like just was there for them. I feel like when this man was married, but they were sleeping with this married man, and he was just also like making them feel good about themselves. Like they were having strong feelings for this man, realizing that feelings are that it's possible for you to fall in love quickly, because some of these karmic feminines, they fell in love very quickly with this man, but this man told them also, maybe not that quick, not right away. And if this person told them right away, it was very blaringly obvious that he was married, and they probably even met the wife, saw a picture of the wife. If that wasn't the case, then this person told them maybe a week, 2 weeks into the connection, or some way into the connection, then he told them that he was married or in a relationship. But he's like, oh, we're getting a divorce. This is actually happening too. And yes, that something happened, that this person healed, or maybe even this man might have even told them they healed this man, that they were this man's wish come true. Mm, I feel like this definitely turns. So this man told them that they were their wish come true, and that, they healed them, and that, he would be nothing without them, and that he's leaving his wife. And they were, I feel like for some of them, they were having sex with this man. For a lot of them, they might not have been, especially if they're not precocious like that. They might not have been, but for a lot of them, no, I feel like they might not have been sleeping with this man just yet. But this man was in their heart. This man found a way to make them fall in love with them. So then they slept with this man, and this man left them, gave them a disease. I also feel like this man went back to his wife. He started toying with them. He got very guarded. He got very paranoid. And it's because this man was still dealing with his wife, even though he told them certain things. He was telling them one thing and getting them in their emotions, but then going back, being with his wife, posting pictures of his wife. If they are close enough or able to spend time physically in close proximity, which is extremely dangerous, that is so unsafe to be around somebody who, is sleeping with your husband and they're at a party or something like that. I'm really sorry if that ever happened to you, you know, and then they're at a party. What are you doing here? Now, she would just get so jealous and this man got very paranoid. I also feel like vice versa. This man started getting very controlling. He started telling them what to do all the time. He started telling them what to wear and where to go, and he started putting them down, like, sexually, like, trying to make them dull their sparkle, question themselves, like, this man became, kind of abusive, but kind of in a sexual way, but kind of all over the place. Like, I feel like this person, it was very much familiar, like, that was the same way that they were abused in their family, but couldn't tell it was abuse. That was the way that this man was abusing them because this man saw this, he's emotionally equipped. So he saw this wound inside of them and was playing with this wound. Yeah. So he would be with his wife, and sometimes he would post pictures knowing that she was going to see that he was with his wife. You know what I mean? Just to get her uncomfortable, get her anxious, get her scared, get her worried, to get her angry, to get a reaction so that she gives in and gives it into him, even though she doesn't really want to be with somebody like that. And if she gets a clear head, she's gonna bop him in his head. If she grew up and had a minute and had some time to grow up, she would bop him in his head. So he was manipulating her. I also feel like some of these people incest. So that was somebody in their family, even. So they were sleeping with somebody in their family, perhaps somebody that they were always sleeping with. Maybe they stopped and then they started up again for some other reason, maybe so this person could get things going. I'm hearing a car. So they were trying to get something going with some vehicle. So they started sleeping with one of their relatives again. But this relative really gets in their emotions. He really knows what to say and he really plays on their feelings. Bottom line, after sex, someone gets paranoid. Someone either gets paranoid about an STI because it's like somebody was burning. So either somebody was burning and itching from an STI, or somebody was um like angry or getting scared, getting paranoid because of somebody deciding to go off and follow their heart and express love to somebody who they said that they were having issues with and somebody who they're fighting with in their family, but they're also family, so they're giving thanks for this person. And so somebody gets paranoid about the situation. So ultimately, I feel like this commitment is restored. This man restores his commitment with his wife. This person also learned a lesson as well. This karmic female learned a lesson around the situation. As this man restored his commitment with his wife, this karmic female learned a lesson. But you know what happened next? She kept on trying to work on the situation with this man. So even though he decided to be in a commitment with his wife, stay in his commitment that he's already in, he learned his lesson, or even, you know, just go get help, go to a doctor's office if this was a health clinic or whatever. Like, I feel like the situation, it goes so crazy because some of them, this man didn't have enough time with them. But I'm following a storyline of a karmic who this man learned a lesson, went back to his commitment, or went to his commitment, wherever his commitment lies. And the karmic female learned her lesson, which is around what you work on. And whatever you work on, make sure it works on you. And make sure that this person sees your value, sees your worth, and, know your worth. It's like, what are you working on? And focus on what you're working on. I feel like this karmic often gets distracted. And whenever they're distracted, that's when they start dealing with people who they shouldn't be dealing with or who they normally wouldn't be. And it's so secretive. They do this so secretively. But this person that they were dealing with, they thought that they were going to be able to bring this from secret to, they thought that they were going to be able to bring this from secret to, to light. Now, this person kept on trying to work on the situation. And this person here, this man who she kept on trying to work on a relationship with, he kept on going in and out. He kept on following his passion. So if he wanted to sleep with her, he would go sleep with her. Okay. If he wanted to travel and never deal with her again, he left and traveled and never went to go deal with her again. Now, this person, okay, I'm feeling something here around pain, backstabbing. Somebody betrayed somebody's family. Somebody slept with somebody's family member. Somebody's friend slept with their brother. Or, oh my gosh, somebody's friend slept with their brother and gave them HIV. That's what I'm hearing. Oh my gosh. So for some of you guys, someone here, this karmic was doing this with your brother. Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ. That is so repulsive. Oh my God. That's devastating. I don't even know where to start. I feel like somebody, especially one of these karmics, I cannot pick up on the situation. I feel like one of these karmics, she, especially if this is one of your friends, she was planning on doing this to you. She was planning on getting with one of your brothers or your family members, okay, to do something to them, to hurt them, to be with them. Like you had someone in your life that you cut out of your life. It was a good thing because this person was planning on messing with one of your family members. And I just got that so strongly. But I also feel like disgusting, a pit in my stomach. So I know for a fact that nothing happened. But I feel like this person, like, came on to your brother. What is this? So somebody came on to someone's family member and this person denied this, like they turned this person down, but they were also disgusted by this person and they realized that why this person, like, doesn't deal with, why you don't deal with this person anymore. So this might have happened like 5 days ago, like last year, perhaps. When did this happen? This happened like 10 months ago. This didn't happen a long time ago, but it also didn't happen that soon ago. It happened at a party as well. Might have been a major event, a big festival, a big festivity. You also would be completely renewed and restored with love, okay? If you saw this or you knew what really happened between this person and your family member, because you would have a new beginning in love in the sense that you would stop being so hard on yourself, okay? In the sense that you would just move forward and take action on doing whatever you want because people who try to wrong you, they get devastated, okay? And how this girl was rejected by by your family member, she will never forget, okay? And I also feel like she feels ashamed of herself. I feel like this energy of this person, like, wanting to be able to say that she slept with your family member. This person wanting to be able to say that she was able to give, like, because she might have a disease even and know it, right? So she was trying to give it to your family. Like this, some of you guys had like a karmic friend who was very angry, bitter, jealous of you, jealous of your family, and she was trying to like sleep with your brother to make him sick. But you guys would honestly see a new beginning in love, which is an offer around you. And the offer that's being given to you is, holding on to what really matters and the people around you. Because I feel like there's people around you who you can really trust. And this whoever you guys are, who somebody came onto your brother, you can really trust them. And so these karmics, but they understand why their life was the way that it was, because I feel like these karmics have such a sad life story, and every time they think about their sad life, they get up and go do sad things. They don't get up and think of a way to make the world better. They get up and try to ruin someone's life. They get up and try to betray someone's family member. I feel like for a lot of you guys, they might have had a small flirtation, you know what I mean? And then this person kept trying to work on the situation with whoever this man is that is emotional. They kept on trying to get to know them, get them to see their worth. They kept on working on their parents so they would think that they were attractive. This person also kept on coming into your life. I feel like if this person kept on trying to have a friendship with you after everything that happened, or even if you didn't really understand why this person wanted to have a friendship with you, is because if you're a family member, this person kept on wanting to be with them. Now, I feel like this person, they concluded the cycle and they got grounded. This person did not go back to this person unless the passion yielded them, no matter whether this person was in your family, this King of Cups, or this person was somebody. I'm seeing a professor, like a college professor, somebody who was a teacher, even. Um, you know, so for some of them, they were messing around with a teacher in their school, or somebody, their friend's teacher, or somebody who was a teacher, professor. After a while, this person ascended out of the situation in dealing with this karmic, and was trying to show her her worth by just walking away and going towards his wish fulfillment. Now, his wish fulfillment will surprise you. You'll be very surprised, and not in a bad way, in a good way, obviously. That's very surprised in a good way. In the sense that his wish fulfillment is to secure you, and is to this person's wish fulfillment became like being healthy, choosing to be with somebody of a higher standard. Like this person started to raise their standards, so they needed this experience to raise their standards, see their worth, go for more. I'm hearing go for broke. So instead of dealing with the situation with somebody where it's elusive and they're not sure they want to be with them, and also they might have somebody in mind that they really want to be with, but they don't feel good enough to go for. This person's just going to go for who they want to go for. This experience taught them a lesson. So this is what they needed to free themselves. I also feel like this person didn't need to go through anything devastating in order to, that's why I feel like they didn't sleep with them. And if they did, they protected themselves. But they stopped dealing with certain types of females because they realized that certain females that are a certain way, there's a reason why they're that way. So that man, that the man who was karmic, that karmic emotional man, he ended up walking more into and further into his own divinity, right? So isn't that insane? Throughout this whole experience, this man, he's still walking into his own divinity. And she was taught and being taught to walk into her own divinity, but she wasn't really listening to herself. She wasn't trusting herself. She was stopping others and also therefore stopping herself. Okay. And so she didn't see how she was being given the victory. This man was showing her that it's possible for her to be with a man who would stay with her, um, even though there's some young girl or whatever she thought she had over you, or she had over his wife. Even she's the type of woman that she sees a woman with a man, she wants her man. You know what I mean? So like that's the level of understanding that she has about life. That's what she feels about life. That's how she feels about herself. So she goes for people who are in relationships because she's trying to show that other woman that she can have their man. She has a mommy wound. She's wounded. And that's what this person was trying to show her through this experience. She wasn't introspecting or reflecting enough. She was just trying to spread her pussy everywhere and be all up on everybody's brother and father and sister and cousin. And I also feel like this person, they were trying to cause, that's why I feel like this person, they might have like paid a witch, did spell work, right? And that's why this person got paranoid after. Because this person, I feel like if they didn't even, some of them, they never even had sex with them. They were just kind to this person. And then this person did spell work to try to have this person's brother or family member so that they could come from the inside, from the outside and wreck. That's the kind of person that this person was. Even if this was your friend, they saw your happy family, your family that was functioning normally, right? And they wanted to come in to your life through somebody in your life, right? That you love, that you normally have a lot of fun with, that makes you laugh, that you have a lot of fun with, right? And then they try to get them to be with them, sleep with them, give them a disease even. Some of them knew they had a disease. This was some of them, especially the ones that if they were in that gangbang, you know what I'm saying? They got it in that, and then they were trying to give it to you through your family or whatever. They were just weird and dying and not accepting the fact that they just got a death sentence. They just got their death note read to them, and that they need to take it easy from now on. Not trying to be too crazy with my mouth. But then they were trying to go into your life and trying to devastate your life anyways, trying to still drag you down. And then she just got drugged down even more. She got drugged down even more because she tried to drag you down the first time and she got a diagnosis. So imagine what happened after. After she got a diagnosis. And what the diagnosis was a fate. Her fate was sealed. So now she has this diagnosis now, right? And that's why I feel like for a lot of you guys, these are past events we're talking about that maybe you didn't even know about, maybe you had a funny feeling about. I feel like this, for a lot of you guys, this was this person's intentions. This is what they were planning on doing, but they were having some success in the sense of they were able to come over all the time. They were starting to spend a lot of time with you and stuff like that. And that was their initial plans. They were just trying to get everybody to be comfortable with them so that they could, and then some of them, they even just use magic to try to use magic to do this. Some of them were trying to come in and cause issues with a man, your divine masculine, if you have a new divine masculine in your life. Or if you are with a new man, even though you were with an original divine masculine, a fire sign man, they were trying to come in and use spell work between you and this person. Oh, Jesus. This person. These karmics. But no. So these karmics, this is what they were trying to do. So after the first time they hurt you, they got drugged down. The second time they tried to come back in again to hurt you. Now, what happened to them next? They met somebody. And that's, herein lies the title of this reading. They met somebody. That's what took me so long, you guys. I think I was getting a download. I'm just joking. I was getting a download, you guys. So then they met someone. So this guy now that they met is just like them. Master manipulator. So manipulative. But this man here, this is a man, I feel like for a lot of you guys, this man is a basket case. This man is a total liar. This man is as deceptive as they are. As untrustworthy as they are. As not a friend as they are. This man is going to be the death of them. Some of them, this man will end up murdering them. Some of them were already murdered by this man. And that was the journey to them meeting this man. And some of them got saddled. I'm hearing saddled up, so maybe they had a kid with this man, and then this man was never able, like they were never able to get this man out of their life. They say that that's the reason why he never left their life, was because they had a kid by him. But this man came into their life, and this man is literally the death of them. He's literally the death of them. This man is unlike anything else. He's very deep. He's also very attractive, okay? And he is their karma. There is nothing that this man does that is not what they deserve. He is their karma. This man abandons them. He steals from them. He leaves them very little. He has taken so much from these karmics. Oh my God. If you knew how much this man has taken from them behind their backs. He has battled sexually transmitted diseases of his own, not just if they have the big H. He has gotten ones that make him want to stop cheating and even stop dealing with them so that he can stop cheating. But he's just as trash as them. He is being, he is using them as a divine lesson, but he is using, no, this man is using them in every way. This man drugs them, okay, routinely. This man will force them to drink more than more than she wants to. So like when they're together, he forces them to drink more than she wants to. He just like takes advantage of her. Okay, and he has gotten many illnesses. He's gotten a few women pregnant. He has gotten many chlamydia, syphilis. God, he has his own life. This man has a second life, like the video game. He has his own life outside of with her. Now, that's disgusting. And we're not even done because this man, he is out of control. But he can do whatever he wants. Like he knows that she's not going to leave him. And they're realizing because not only do they love this man, but they also are facing, they have insecurities. They have insecurities that tell them that, if they don't give into what this man wants, I mean, what other man will want them? These women feel like what other men will want me. I feel like they got into whatever this was. They got into the situation when they were very young. They got into the situation when they were young and they felt like nothing bad could ever happen to them. That's when they got into this situation. And now they've been trying to get out of the situation, get a victory from it. Some of them have been trying to you know, they've been using their own different ways to try to get victories for themselves, but they haven't been able to come out of it. They're stuck in a rut. They're stuck in a rut. They're depressed, and this man is beating them down even further into the ground. Like he is not good for them. He is so toxic. He has so many other women on the side. It's not even funny. But it's not even texting and talking. It's like physically broken homes. He's got women who have children on the side that he goes and he visits. He has to go and fly and visit them. And behind this woman's back, he does something so sinister behind her back. He pollutes her, is what I'm hearing, pollutes her womb. Like he might deal with women who are dirty because he wants to make her dirty. Like this man is sick. He's sick. But this man was wrong. He was hurt by a lot of different women. So that's his backstory. I'm not saying that that makes it okay. This is not okay. I would never want to meet this type of man. And I would never want to be dating this kind of man. But yeah, he purposely like wants to make her even sicker. he brings in new people in their life. He brings in third party younger women to make her feel bad about herself. He is an abusive man. He is so abusive because, and here's the thing, this is the reason why I'm seeing justice and death on the board, is because these women, they were fucked up to you. They purposely bullied you. They hurt your feelings. They tried to sully you because of your innocence. So it's like these men, in essence, it's like spiritually what's going on because of your divinity. They're in turn attracting the sullying of their own innocence from their core because their outside is not innocent. So it's like their insides. It's like this, yeah. It's like I don't want to really describe it, but it's really gross what's going on in their life. This man will be the death of them. Like this man, some of them, this man has threatened their life. They're completely living with this man. They're not leaving him. They're living with him. This is their new normal. If not, they're always normal. But I feel like this is a new normal for them. They never grew up like this. This is different from how they grew up free. They were able to go and be with whoever they wanted to be with, and then they brought home this man, and this man chains them up. Some of them are chained up in the basement, and it's like a sex thing, but they don't enjoy it. Some of them are like beaten up for hours. This man is dark. They're dealing with a dark man, but they enjoy this. This is like a part of their sexual fantasies, but they're also like understanding that why it hasn't been a sexual fantasy for them all the time. And it's because they have hurt so many other people and they're so stuck in shadow. They're so stuck in shadow that it's like they cannot understand this at a higher perspective. Some of them, they were kind of into it. Some of them are not really sexual. Like they might have a body that might attract that attention. Some of them don't. A lot of them don't really, but some of them do. But they are not really. They just want attention and validation. That's all they want from this man, like that they settle down with. They just want this man to adore them and adorn them. And so they don't even care about, they don't even listen to the feelings in their body. Just if somebody gives them attention, they feel like, when am I going to get it again? It's just that they're getting attention. They're kind of warped in the head about what love really is and how love really is fostered and forms. But they have to learn through this experience, which is a devastating experience because they already have this horrible diagnosis, right? Um, they have to learn it through dealing with a man who is lying to them, this man will literally say, I am not messing with her. She will literally be like, I know you are messing with her. I have a feeling about it. She told me. And he'll be like, no, I'm not. And he will go right and go mess with her. After all of that, in her face, he's very withdrawn. He doesn't say much. He just takes in what she says. Okay. He also just reads her for filth. He's always telling her the truth about herself in a rude way, but a lot of times just the way that he wants to. This man is never really with her. Oh my gosh. This man is never with her. Oh my goodness. This man is never with her. And when he's with her, he acts spiritually mature and grown. When he's with her, he is, but he's, no, when he's with her, he is so withdrawn and he's so abusive. No, this man is terrible. If he's not abusing her, he is not talking to her. That's devastating. But this man, it's like he doesn't like that he is this way, but she makes him so angry. And some of them, she gave him a virus. He thought he was like striking big by meeting her because she was so beautiful, right? Her outsides are very beautiful. But then she gave him whatever she had. So he's angry about it. So he feels like he can't move on, right? But he's growing the strength to move on because he's realizing that in reality, he was the victim here. So, and she was also a victim for some of them. Some of them walked right into it. Some of them They were living a very risky lifestyle, and even though they were a victim of it, so was the person who was living a risky lifestyle. For all this person really knew, this person didn't even know, that they had it when they gave it to them. But for this person, because for a lot of them, this person who is dealing with a man who is kind of there, no, this is devastating. She knew that she had it. She just didn't want to tell him. So then she wanted him to find out, but then she was just hoping that if she accused him enough of cheating, that he would cheat, and then maybe he would think he got it from the girl he cheated on her with. But no, he got it from her. Hmm. So he doesn't talk to her unless people are around or over. He doesn't talk to her unless he's abusing her, yelling at her, cursing her out, or beating her up. Okay, this man defiles her. All right, but that's his version of love. I feel like, however, this woman, I feel like, if the characteristics of this woman is, when you were dealing with her, sometimes she was nice, but most times she would kind of be critical, harsh. Um, she would just make you feel like you were not good enough, or she would um, just always be flaunting her body, flaunting this, flaunting that, like, or she was just cruel. She was not nice. She was withdrawn. She was cold. She was manipulative. She was a user. She was disrespectful. That's the way that this man shows her love. If this woman was conniving and broke you down and tried to make you feel like your dreams wouldn't come true, that's the way this man, that's ominous. He's just death, honestly. He is the end of her. That's the way he shows her love. He shits all over her, literally, sometimes, especially for a Gemini woman who's dealing with a man. This man shits on her. And I'm so sorry to curse. Holy crap. So something's happened recently, and I want to know more about it. This man forces her to do a lot of things she doesn't want to do. Okay. She she has been offered help. Okay. But he is terrible. Okay. So this was a domestic violence suit. Something happened. The police were called. Essentially, that's how it came out, right? But what really happened was that there was some sexual activity, some sexual acts that went on that went too far. Like, this person, they didn't want this person to do this. I feel like this person kind of got tired of this person always forcing their way, or this person, something like this person, this person was defiled. And I just don't want to say it, you guys, honestly. Like, I feel like there's a reason why I don't want to say it. This person was defiled, especially for that Queen of Swords. That Gemini, she was defiled. Ugh. I feel like this woman here, she might kind of enjoy this now. She was traumatized to get to this place, but now she enjoys it. But she went through something. So something happened recently where this karmic was out on vacation. They were away with this man, and there was a woman around, right? And this was a woman who was flirting with everybody, but she also had many suitors. She had many flirtations. This man, like, went off and had some sort of tryst with her. He had like a rendezvous with her. Like, he would probably never remember her again. This happened recently, but he just had a small victory with her, and he lied to her. I feel like this karmic female was asking her about because this is what's really happening in their life. This is what's going on for them. They might be showing up and being harsh, aggressive, deceptive, manipulative, duplicitous, but this is what's going on in their home. And this is what's happening personally for them that they might not be opening about. Probably not. This man went off and slept with this woman. And I'm seeing somebody at a dinner table. So they were at a dinner table, like some tropical Hawaiian island. I'm here in Hawaii. So especially if Hawaii rings a bell. And this man went off with this woman. Like somehow, at some point in the night, he went off with her and then came back. And that they had like a small flight of fancy. They had sex. I feel like this man, he deals with people the way that they, especially women, he deals with women at the level that they're at. Now remember, this was the same brand of karmic. This was the same karmic that was dealing with that water sign man that loved her, but maybe he couldn't really have sex with her. Maybe he did, right? Some of them he did have sex with them, but it ended because somebody got a virus. This girl gave this man a virus. Yes. So then he stopped dealing with her. And he he ended up not sleeping with her because weird things kept on happening. He just Things kept on happening and it wasn't able to happen. But ultimately he showed her that it's capable, like you're worthy of love. And so her dealing with this man who is beating up on her, that's just her comfort zone. She knows that she's worthy of love. This is her comfort zone. So this man getting up and going and cheating on her because it thrills him. This man is thrilled, right? To hurt her. He's just thrilled about hurting her because he knows that it breaks her up inside. And then she's gaining weight, getting fatter, she's what's it called? This is a total terrible man. Like um she's like throwing away her looks, whatever is left, and just to get this man's attention, to play this man's game. And she's just like, and he's just entertaining other women and just to make her jealous. But that's what she does to people who love her. If this is somebody you knew when you were a child, when you were younger, right? This person, they enjoyed hurting you. They enjoyed, their friends being jealous of them. They enjoyed, more than that, they enjoyed just the fact that maybe they might have got more attention from men because they were precocious, or just, they just were pretty and they were open, and those men like to target that type of female because she's obviously a target of an abuser. She's an abuser's target because of something that happened to her when she was little, so that she was always attracted to that type of men. So she always like she did not realize that that's how she was treating you. She was treating you like a bottom bitch. And now she's a bottom bitch because she's dealing with a man who is treating her like she is at the bottom. I mean, the things I'm getting in my mind's eye, I can't believe that this hit my mind's eye just now. Let's just put it that way. And I don't care if after this happened after they got married, some of them, they weren't really doing this until after they got married. Especially for a Gemini or a woman who married a Gemini or got married very quickly. This man, he oh my gosh, I'm also seeing that a Gemini is married. Some of you guys, you were dealing with a Gemini man. He was married, okay? And his wife knew that he entertains other women because he beats her down. She's she she doesn't want to aspire to much, like, but also she feels like he can entertain other women, you know. That's what she thinks of herself. That's the level that she's at. So he was married. But I just feel like this person, she was, like I said, she wanted you to be the bottom. She wanted to be the girl at the top and on top of everyone, stepping on everybody, and then now she's in with a man who steps on her, who just is he defiles her. This man also, he might have even had a baby with her. I feel like after this one tryst, this woman here who he slept with kept on trying to come back in, and he defiled her as well though. She got defiled as well. She got a virus as well. But she she kept on trying to come back in. Okay, she was trying to be a third party. Okay, but then something happened. I feel like she either died. She died. Especially if this happened in the past and this reminds you of something that happened when you were younger. She died. Okay. But for a lot of you guys, she's still interacting with this person. There's something also around traveling and moving. Perhaps this person went on vacation. So this karmic masculine went on vacation with this other woman that he had a tryst with in the bush. He went on vacation with her. He thinks he loves her. And he's realizing that it's the karmic female that makes him crazy like that. You know, that's what he's thinking. He's like, oh, it's the karmic female. He's expanding and growing and realizing that that's why he deserved that, because that's who he was. Okay. You know, you can't sit there. You were hurt by her. You didn't sit there and defile her. How come that's in you? You know what I mean? Don't think you could just withdraw and be like, oh no, that's not me. Ba-da-da, boom. That's her. Boom. No, you were defiling her. That girl, that karmic female, however you know her, however, she came into your life at some point, somebody was being kind to her, even though she was devastating them or just devastating to be around, period. So why you got to stoop to that level and be beating down on her unless you're trash too? So don't think you're better than her. But that's why that water sign man that she was messing with either didn't sleep with her or he learned his lesson after he got his diagnosis. And it's because that water sign man, he realized that you were a queen and that you knew better. You knew all about your friend, or whoever this person is that had this that he had this spiritual experience with that you might not even want to even know about, honestly. This woman he never did anything with her, but she's a slut. And he realized why you don't want nothing to do with her. She's a trashy slut. So, and this person, he didn't lay down with her. Some of them, right? I'm getting for some of you guys who that really resonates with you. He didn't lay down with her. No. He would never sleep with his sister's friend. It's disgusting. So, but this person, they realized that this person is just, they're manipulative and that they will try to hurt others. They throw themselves at people. They betray their friends behind their back. You know what I mean? They betray their friends. So, this man, he's just went off with this woman. What mentally? He's talking to this new woman that he slept with. He's investing in her. He's giving her time of day. He wants to be with her. This karmic female, the man who she is interested in, the man who who's being defiled by, he is talking to somebody new who he's not defiling, who will not let him defile her. This woman will not let him defile her. So he's getting to know this new woman and he's healing. So yeah, this man, he has come out of the darkness essentially because he's deciding to ascend to a higher level, and because he's deciding to ascend to a higher level and he's decided to move on with this new woman. I'm seeing a woman he met at a party, like it's like a dinner. I'm seeing wine glasses and stuff, and this woman sitting in his lap in front of everybody, so bold and brazen, like maybe that was after she went to bed or something, but she was sitting on his lap and all that stuff. Yes. And then he went off with this woman. He had a short tryst with her. My gosh. Now, these are these women who tell you to keep an open mind. Okay? And so you understand why you never really need to keep an open mind if you don't want to. Okay? You can free yourself from that. Because that's the point. That's why these karmics are going through this. They're learning a lesson around not keeping an open mind when it's very blaringly obvious that you should not keep an open mind about this. That this situation here is not good for you. I also feel like these are the folks who tell you to keep an open mind, but then they judge you. They judge your looks. They deal with men who don't keep an open mind. They deal with men who defile women's bodies and disrespect women, and then they betray their friend for these men. That's the core of who they are. That's their mindset. That's their way of thinking. They think that way. That's the way their neural pathways are aligned. So, they should keep an open mind themselves. So these karmics, they're going through the lesson of discernment. Okay? These karmics decided, they made a choice to go in a certain direction, and they're living with the choice. They made a choice. They made a choice when perhaps even before they thought that they could before they thought that their choices meant anything. For a lot of them, they made a choice after they knew that their choices meant stuff. After they saw that what they did hurt others, and that what they did impacted others, and that they had power in their emotions. They had power to affect others' emotions. They still made certain choices, and they're going through something that's teaching them about their discernment, because just because you decided to discern poorly doesn't mean that you're not going to pay for it. It doesn't mean that someone else is going to pay for it all the time. They are so used to / always wanting someone else to pay for, deal with, get over what they did. So they were in a karmic cycle of keeping an open mind. They were learning lessons around open mindedness, what it truly was. They might have been like, oh, I'm going to keep an open mind, but they were doing it in the wrong way. I'm going to keep an open mind with this guy who's already shown me that he's trash, or who is manipulating me all the time. Okay. But then I'm not going to keep an open mind with this person, but then I'm going to not keep an open mind with myself and tell myself that this is all I could really go for, but I'm keeping an open mind. This person, they were telling you to keep an open mind when they needed to learn to keep an open mind. And that's how you guys connected. That's why they're your karmics, because this was a phase where they were also supposed to learn to keep an open mind, but they weren't doing that, right? And they were going through a spiritual initiation of why they should keep an open mind. That's why they had devastation. And they were also in a spiritual cycle and a karmic cycle where they were calling in their soulmates, but they were stuck in that cycle, and they were stuck in the bad karma and the things that they were doing that was yielding the same results that they didn't want to yield. So now they're learning a lesson around recognition. These karmics, they're desperate for recognition. Right now, they're getting recognition. They're getting attention from their person, but not the attention that they like. They're being ordered around, enslaved, used. This person is using them. Oh my God, they're being used so much by whoever that man is in their life. Is the death of them. That man is the end for them. Some of these karmics got with this man. This man might be famous or rich, but especially famous. They got with him for recognition. They got with him for notoriety, so everybody would know them. So that because everybody knows who they are. I feel like for a lot of them, this person was just popular, the most popular boy in school, and this is why. It's like this boy was the most popular boy in school, high school, college, and then they slept with him, and then they realized what's inside of him, and then it's like you can't ruin his reputation. Or for a lot of you guys, that's who they got it from originally. Somebody whose reputation, people won't let you ruin their reputation. They have a lot of flying monkeys. So then they went to go deal with another man who gives them recognition because ultimately they've been broken down. And this is more for the extended. So we're going to leave it there. So this person, they really want recognition, and they're realizing, they're getting it and what recognition cost them, and that all they wanted was recognition from that person. This person is also dealing with somebody who is crazy. This person has no problem putting their health at risk because this person doesn't care that this person doesn't care how much it might scare the karmic. They actually get a rush off of hurting the karmic or um, endangering everybody around them. They're with somebody who is very unhinged emotionally, who is like almost like driving off the edge, but like driving super quick and just here for a crazy time, just crazy, and not really cautious at all. Even though, they might really be cautious about this. They don't really care about their sexual health, though, honestly. I feel like they don't really mind it. They don't really care too much about it. I'm just gonna put the card back. But they don't really care too much about whatever this person is doing, however it can impact them. That's not something that they really see value in too much. That they already did see it in. In fact, when it comes to that area now after the diagnosis, they actually see less value in it. They actually feel that that's hindering them more than it's progressing them now. Whereas maybe before they might have felt like that part of them got them ahead in life. So these karmics, they're feeling their feelings and they're diving deep because this person is really feeling like really disgusting. They feel gross. They feel used. They feel abused. They feel like target slash confused slash a game. And this person is just like, but I don't want to play games. I'm serious. I'm ready to settle down now. Right. And they just really want to know why this is happening to them. They're going to God and they're like, I just want to know why this is what's really, not what they're telling you. This is what's really going on with them. And I know it's like, oh yeah, well, who cares what's really going on with the karmics? Well, A, I do. And B, you know, they're vicious and stuff like that. And especially when you meet them in the workplace. Some of you guys, you don't live by karmics, you don't have karmic friends anymore. So you don't really deal with that energy too much these days. But for a lot of you guys who live by them and stuff like that, you might just notice that they're different. You might kind of feel a weird energy off their coupling. This person might be wanting to go out. For a lot of you guys, this karmic is wanting to go out and go party, stuff like that, to take their mind off of what's going on in their relationship. They're dealing with a man who's defiling them. So they're diving deep. So there's nothing more really that spirit has to say. I feel like these karmics here, if they opened up to you about what they've done and what they did in their life to deserve this fate or to feel like they deserve this fate because of what they have not come clean about to you, they've done these things to you, then you would understand why they're going through this and why this is devastating and why this is like happening. And this is karma. We see karma here. Karma came out with death. So this is their karma. You'll understand why that's their karma. They haven't made peace with the past. I also feel like these karmics here, this is this is for you to make peace with the past. This is also for them to make peace with their past. It's for them to understand that life can be easy. This person needs to take it easy. That's why karma's letting this happen to them, because they're going through this because they're being so hard on themselves. They're making their life hard. They're choosing a hard, rough life for themselves, and they're telling themselves that that's what it is. So yeah, they did a lot of things in secret, and their mind cannot fucking rest. I feel like these karmics have seen things, they have said things, and they have also heard things. Oh my gosh, that they can never unhear, unsee. And they also, that's, that they do a lot of drugs. That's why they do a lot of drugs. They have seen things, heard things, but mainly seen things that they cannot unsee. That they need to go through this to unsee these things, to heal their mind, to broaden their mind, to step into a more evolving, a conscious mindset, a more abundant, clear headed mindset, less drama, more peace loving. They need to go through this for that, to understand that these people saw a lot of trauma, especially if they might act like they're drama free, da da da. But in their personal life, it's so much. I'm picking up on all this disgusting drama. It's because they are pretending on the surface like they're fine, but underneath the surface, they're dealing with so much drama that it manifests in their home. And that's why their boyfriend or their husband is this manifestation of darkness, of death. Like it's this physical manifestation of death, because they need to change. And because this is like a change that has been needing to happen in their life. Okay. So, you can move on. You can give yourself peace of mind. You don't need to worry. I know I put these back, but I feel like guided to grab one more card. You don't need to worry. Yeah. Oh my gosh. These people are changing for a lot of these folks. This man who they're with, like I said, this man who they're with is going to be the death of them. Some of them, they just met this man and they've only been dating them for a few months, a few weeks, and this man's also already terrifying them. But some of them, like, it's for some of them that it's really disgusting and defiling. They're scared to leave this man. This man is threatening their life, and then this man is taking them away on vacation and then cheating on them in front of their face. And that's what just happened. Like, what they said, everything that this man said that they wouldn't do, everything that this man said that they didn't do, they did to them. You can move on because this area of your life, you will never go through this again. These karmics brought all their darkness and all their sadness to your life. And you also had your own darkness, but you might not have even brought it to them. You might not have even realized that you had it and to bring. They brought all this darkness into your life. Some of them brought it and then were like trying to make you be the person who brought it. They were like, oh, you have all this darkness. But in reality, they're the ones who went through all these dark experiences that they're just now unpacking, that they're acting like that never happened to them. These karmics here need to put to bed the past. Some of them are dying. A lot of them have a major diagnosis that is killing them, and they found out too late. They found out, and some of them have heart failure. Some of them are going through organ failure already. They have been in the recent years. They've been dying. Yeah. Cancer, that sort of thing. And it's really devastating. They're understanding this is the price of recognition. Because I took these two cards already. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is the price of recognition, magic. They were seeking recognition and they got it. And these women would have done anything to destroy you. If the universe did not work the way that it worked and did not protect you from people's ill intentions, these women, you would be dead by now. if you knew what they wanted for you, and they were posing as friends. So that's why they're getting, I mean, they're, if you knew, I mean, this is why it's extended. This is why there are extendeds, because there's certain things you just can't talk about on this platform. I mean, this platform would not allow me to talk about the things that they're going through, okay? And the things that I'm seeing. Jesus. So you guys, this is your karmic love reading. I might not do them every week. I'll do them again. I'll probably do them again. I was going to do them yesterday, so maybe 2 weeks from now, Sunday, or even in March. But probably, if not in March, then 2 weeks from now. Okay. So much love to you all. Thank you guys all for being here. Hi, May, Hopper. You guys, or Hooper, sorry. You guys hardly said much. But this is your karmic love reading. I'm working on your, I don't even think I said this. I might have already said this. I have worked on your weekly readings. Those are going to come out right after I'm done with this. I'm going to work on pushing those out because I wanted to finish this before I uploaded those for you guys. So stay tuned for for whatever else is on the channel. I'm working on your monthlies and other things. So I'll talk to you guys super soon. Thank you guys for all your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscriptions. They mean so much. And they just let me know how much you guys really care and that you guys really resonate. Let me know how this resonates with you and your situation. Feel free to comment down below and share your situation, you guys, especially in the comments after the live, if you don't want to do it in the live. So God bless you all. I'll definitely be connecting with you guys all again super soon. Ta ta. Bye bye.